This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains have...
We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive.
Slow.
On first down, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Coming in, he really liked... his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down, Johnson. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Good move by Duke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yard. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all that optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 63 yards. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Taylor. He'll buy some time right. He spins free. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On second down, here's Taylor. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at the half. We hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. He can run for it, and he will. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Here's Taylor. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end direct.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Tyrod Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin with an AFC clash up in the Northeast. Baltimore playing host to Buffalo. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. The Ravens trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Giants playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. In our game, it's Tyrod Taylor who's been on the offensive in the first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland to rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Taylor on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw is Taylor on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 44 yards. And the Browns. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
There goes Duke Johnson. 30, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 95 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Throwing on first down, Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the ground, this is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns continue to roll. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time keeps reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on top, Target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Flag for 2.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Taylor will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts